In Nepal, China's influence has been increasing in the country in different sectors, especially in education. Almost 100 private schools are teaching Mandarin, like this one in the capital Kathmandu.
好，这三个是多少卢币？700卢币，对吧？
Neeraj Maharjan was offered a scholarship to study in China for 5 years before returning home to teach. He believes that because of the growing close ties between China and Nepal, it has become crucial to learn Mandarin.
We're landlocked, situated between India and China. Learning Chinese allows us to boost our economy through tourism and trade. Mandarin enables my students to join Chinese companies that have established themselves in Nepal.
Sunita Shrestha has been studying Chinese for the last 6 months in order to communicate better with her customers.
99% of my business is with Chinese people. I work in a company that makes sculptures, and most of them are for temples in China. So it's important to learn Chinese to do business.
In addition to investments, the tourism industry of Nepal is also booming, as Nepal's religious heritage attracts Buddhist tourists from China. The town of Lumbini, near Nepal's southern border with India, is one of the most holy sites in Buddhism. These Chinese tourists have come to visit the place where the Buddha is said to have been born.
I saw that it was one of the 4 main Buddhist sites, so I wanted to come and see. Also, the country's free visa policy made it even more appealing. My trip has been wonderful, and I feel a strong connection with the people.
I plan to stay in Nepal for a month. I'm very happy to be here. Nepalese people are very friendly and always smiling. They're very nice.
They have traveled for more than 15 hours in order to get here.
From China, I flew to Kathmandu, then drove to Pokhara, and then took a bus to come to Lumbini.
The airport in Lumbini, which was built by a Chinese company, opened in May 2022. The brand new terminal cost 76 million euros. Yet the baggage carousels are barely used, and the display boards show no destinations. Neighboring India has banned flights from China over its airspace, severely limiting the number of planes reaching Lumbini.
You can see the screens, and where we can display the name of the airlines.
Airport spokesman Deepak Kumar Bajracharya hopes that common ground will soon be found to allow more tourists.
Definitely, if we can have a direct route here, it will be beneficial for the airlines by reducing their cost on fuel. I hope someday that will be also materialized. If many tourists come here, the beneficial will be definitely for the local people here because they have their business or hotels. So if they can provide the services to the tourists, definitely their economy will be in a gear-up position.
Caught between the two Asian giants, Nepal reflects the tensions between India and China. Political analyst Yubaraj Gimri says, Nepal's geographical position prevents it from choosing sides.
India's over-involvement in Nepal's internal politics created a situation for China's entry here. 2018-19, when President Xi came, and he said they were interested to, invest in 4 key areas. They were energy sector, tourism and hospitality. They were trade and investment. Nepal's stated position always was balancing relations.
China's influence can even be felt by foreigners in Nepal. For decades, Tibetans in exile have been celebrating the festival of Losar, the Tibetan New Year. But now they fear reprisals from Beijing, as Tibet demands independence from China. Away from the crowds, Shoan is the only one who agrees to give us an interview. He has put on a face mask to hide his identity.
It's difficult here in Nepal. They won't let us celebrate the anniversary of the Dalai Lama's birth. They send police to arrest us if we organize any kind of gathering. They can even put us in jail for a day. Nepal is not afraid of us, but it can be afraid of China. China dictates, and Nepal just follows. The Chinese can't come here and arrest us directly, so the Nepalese government does it for them.
In its new Silk Road initiative, China is strengthening its control over the Himalayan nation. The Asian giant has recently invested 230 million euros in Nepal's hydroelectric projects.